Well, hello there, people with the Reptile again. I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome back to Let's Play Zoo Tycoon. Well, not Let's Play, well, Zoo Tycoon 2 Oceania Mania Zoo part. This should be part 14, I believe. In the previous part, we finished up the zoo, and in this episode, we're going to be. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tour. We're going to basically look at the entire zoo. I was going to do this fully in spectator mode, but as you can see, the game doesn't really like it. But I will try to. Oh, of course, there's loads and loads of. Oh, great! I can't even. Oh, there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, 11 balloons there. Are there any more? Just hiding in the trees? No, doesn't look like it. Anyway, so yeah, in the previous episode I finished it up, and in this episode we're going to take a look at the zoo. For some strange reason it's not 5 stars yet, so that's been unfortunate. But yeah, here we go. Here's the map of the zoo. I guess the reason why it's not fully 5 stars yet is because they are like there are not enough like toilets around the thing or something stupid like that, I guess. But we can take a look at the list here to see what they think. Which animals it's in Dutch, so I'll have to translate everything. A lot of he needs to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Well, mostly they're thinking about the animals. Time that I go home. And of course, all the animals can't reach their food, and yeah, see, the stupidest thing, they really messed it up in this zoo. I mean, I love Zoo Tycoon 2, it's amazing, but there's one thing that I really hate about it, and that is this, right? It says here, Zookeeper Wong cannot reach the food area with jellyfish. So you click on it, and it takes you to the food area with jellyfish. Yeah, I know where it is. I need to know where the fucking guy is so I can tell him where he needs to go. Yeah, it's this guy, yeah. So he needs to just go there. Oh, I guess I know how that happens. I guess this is the reason why. So, now we should be able to access it. Because now he can walk around. I can make the pathway to go around it, I guess. But yeah, that's really annoying. It's... Oh god. Yeah, and there we go. Alright, so, the game crashed. So that just shows you how much, how unstable this game is. So, yeah, I was actually gonna plan to show you everything, but we're gonna have to cut it short, I'm afraid. Because the game does that! I started it up. I mean, I've been recording for like about 4 minutes now. I started this game up, I loaded it, which also takes like, basically like starting up the game and loading it takes like 5 minutes to make the number easy to make the number easy. So 5 minutes it takes for the game to fully start up and load up the map. The only thing I did while I wasn't recording was I replaced the goblin sharks because they died. Because the game teleported them outside their paddock, and of course, outside of the water they can't really like live. So they absolutely fucking died, so I replaced them. Checked out to see if any other animals were escaped, which also like roughly took about 5 minutes. Then I started recording, which took 4 minutes, and then the game crashed. So that is how fucking unstable the game is. And it's not only because of the mods, of course I've heavily modded the shit out of it, but it's just the game can't handle it. Even if you make a regular zoo, a huge regular zoo, and you fill it up to the brim with animals, the game can't actually handle that. I mean, my computer can easily run Rome 2 Total War, but Zoo Tycoon 2, oh no, whoa, that is way too difficult for us. No way in hell I'm gonna be able to run Zoo Tycoon 2 on this computer. It's not the best computer in the world, though. I still have to buy a new one. I will, actually. I will buy a new one, but don't know when, but it's coming for sure. This year, at least. Bear with the black screen, because we're almost in. Now you can actually see how long it takes until the game fully starts up. Right, I can already hear them thousands of messages from zookeepers that cannot find the path, or animals that cannot reach food areas for some stupid reason. That's also the most ridiculous thing ever. They can't reach this, they can't reach that. Zoo Tycoon 1 never had that problem. But then again, I didn't mod Zoo Tycoon 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're in. Alright. I'm not gonna fuck around. We're just gonna go into the humongously laggy spectator mode, and I'm gonna rush through the zoo. Okay, so yeah, this is the entrance zone. Built in the first episode. I really like how it turned out. So I can look this side, because this side actually doesn't lag a lot, because that doesn't have to render the animals. I really like the, I plan to have this area, to have a nice lookout, but, yeah, you can't really look out of it. I can't even jump, for some reason. Usually when you scroll, you jump around, but I can't even jump around. Maybe it's because I'm... What the fuck? Why the hell is that thing there? Yeah, really weird stuff happens while you're not paying attention to your... Oh, here I can jump. Oh, because I'm like fucking... like half a meter too high. I can't jump. Okay, that's just the game, I guess. But yeah, I really like this restaurant. I wanted to have this area as a... area where you could like look over at a new animal enclosure. Eventually turned out that the... Kangaroo and wallaby area turned out to be over there. Which is fine, of course, but... yeah, you can't really see a load of it because of the pretty high fence, but otherwise it would look a bit weird. That looked like they could just walk out. Anyway, so yeah, the gift shop here on the other side. I really like how it looks. Unfortunately, the zoo, the visitors don't really like how it looks, because I've never ever seen anyone walk in here to buy souvenirs. Only I've seen people to... Why the hell is there a fucking drinking bowl there? I believe one time there was one of the cassowaries escaped, and he walked into the what's it called? And he walked into this area, into the souvenir stand, and rather than capturing it, my zookeepers thought that it would be better to just feed him. So there's that. So yeah, that's the beginning area. It's pretty cool. I like it quite a lot. I also like how I did this one, because I purposely left it open on this one. I already intended the black swans to be on this side. Way before I actually made them. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah, you're just gonna have to bear with the lag, because there's no way in hell that that's gonna happen otherwise. I will probably do like an overview on paused game while flying over it, because they'll be working a lot better than this. Alright, so yeah, first exhibit here, the cassowaries. They've also gotten a whole bunch of children over the time. They haven't grown ever since. So, it's pretty strange also, because they have like this little middle stage where they're not fully adults yet, but these are not how tiny they started out. So, I don't know how long it takes for those cassowaries to grow, but, oh, whoa, hi. Yeah, they've been very busy, as you can see. There's like a fuck ton of children running around all over the place. So yeah, that was the first exhibit. I really like this area, like the water, like a little bit of a tiny water area that separates the animals from. It kind of makes it look like the animals can actually walk out if this water wasn't here, but I think it looks pretty cool. Here's the just the bathroom. Right, so here we got the New Guinea, how the hell do you even pronounce that? Singing dogs. I also put the sign here to explain something about the area of New Guinea, Junua, I don't even know. I'm just gonna say singing dogs because that's easier. Yeah, this area was pretty cool to make. This with the like a little outcropping area where the pathway goes. That kind of follows the animals around. Here we have one of the singing dogs. Yeah, and this area is basically like where they can, basically their shelter with some windows over there, and this is a little outcropping that just gets you really close towards all the other animals. It was really cool to make. However, it was a fucking pain in the ass because even tiny stones like this can have a hitbox that is like just as big as this entire shelter. You just put one rock, like one tiny rock like this, and then it has a hitbox just as big as this entire shelter. And I'm not even joking. And I put all them along the side, like kind of like I've done over here. But I did use different rocks back then, because they looked better. And I thought, yeah, that's cool. But then I wanted to walk over here, and I wasn't able to walk on this path, because all those humongous hitboxes, they fucking prevented me from walking over this path. So that was really, really frustrating. But in the end, I actually managed to do it, so I think it looks pretty cool still. Even though these weren't actually the rocks that I planned out. Maybe I don't remember, but maybe you'll see it in the video where I actually, in the time-lapse, I actually use different rocks, but when I show you in spectator mode, it looks different. I also really love this cave. Unfortunately, I've only used it once during the entire playthrough, which is a bit of a shame. I would have probably could have used it a bit more. Oh, sounds like a Tasmanian devil has got a new child. But yeah, I really love how this thing looks, because it really looks like an actual cave with these glasses in here. But yeah, I really wish I would have used it a bit more on the other animals, but that's of course my fault. Alright, so here we got. You can also see all the messages on the top left. On the top left, not just on the top, like. And that's why I always play in pause, not only because it can do you a lot of nice tricks for building exhibits, but also because it will shut that fucking thing up. I know there's a hack that turns all the sounds off about that thing, but yeah, I haven't downloaded that yet. Right, so here we've got the Tasmanian devil exhibit. I really love the foliage on this one. Those trees are really cool. I usually use them in prehistoric exhibits. Because they have a very prehistoric feel to it. But apparently they are in the same biome as the Tasmanian devil, so I just used them. And also those rocks, those square rocks are pretty cool. Yeah, these are some desert things, the skeleton parts. And I just used that because I used a bunch. I moved a bunch of cactuses in here, or cacti. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite exhibits in terms of foliage. The favorite exhibits through visiting areas, in my opinion, the singing dog one. But in terms of foliage, I think this is my favorite exhibit, because I just really love how everything, like, it all just makes sense, you know. It all seems so natural, and it all seems to fit. Oh, I still forgotten to put a pathway there. Oh, well, oh Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, this is just a little area. I'm gonna put one of these big trees in the middle, just because otherwise it was completely empty. So here we've got the wombat exhibit. Also looks pretty cool. Of course, try to mimic the same foliage that I used over at the Tasmanian devil exhibit, because that's basically how I interpreted the saltwater crocodile fucking 2 is extremely sick. He's like the latest one that I've added. Well, I'm not really gonna pay attention to that. There should be enough people to fucking take care of that. Anyway, yeah, I tried to recreate that same foliage basically around everywhere. Oh, that's a squirrel. Never mind. I thought one of the animals escaped again, but that's just an NPC squirrel. Which can be confusing if you actually use the red squirrel from the European expansions. But yeah, I tried to recreate the same foliage basically everywhere, because, or most of the places, because otherwise it wouldn't really make sense. But always the original, in my opinion, is the best one, because the original is the Tasmanian devil exhibit. But the other ones seem to have worked pretty nicely as well. Right, so over on this side we've got the black swan exhibit. It's a bit. I do quite like the fact that this water area is here with the stone walls around it. I don't really like how it is easier to see the exhibit from the unspecified area rather than the actually area that I specified for viewing it, if that made any sense. But yeah, that's just because of the height of the wall, and because that area is a little bit higher than the rest. So here's the further part of the wombat exhibit. Again, just bear with the lag because it's just ridiculous. Right, so here you got the koala exhibits. Also, really like the that the koalas interact with the trees. Looks really good. Look at all the messages on the top. You would definitely go insane if you were playing this game for too long, especially on this map. Yeah, I tried to do a little bit different thing here with the koalas, because of course it is the koala, which is a bit more like, has a bit more of a status, just like the kangaroos, among the Oceanian animals. So I decided to make this area, which is a bit like a restaurant souvenir area, where this guy's really pissed off for some strange reason. Because there are not enough treats. Whoa, hey, how about you just look over there? Oh, you're actually buying it now. Good job. So yeah, I made this little area here with the restaurants and the souvenir shops so that you can actually watch the koalas a bit closer, up close. And also made this area. It's kind of developed. I planned the restaurants, but I didn't plan that one. But it just kind of happens, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and I also made this area up top, which was intended. And then I kind of linked this one up together with this roof deck, which is over the exhibit area. So yeah, you can't really see a load here because you can see it better on this side, because on the other side the trees get in your way. But it looks pretty cool. Alright, so then on this side we've got the kangaroo area and the wallaby area. He's got a kid's got a Mensa Ray backpack. So yeah, I put there are a whole bunch of different wallabies that you can make. These are the brown wallabies, I believe. Which are basically, in fact, they're just tiny reskins of the big kangaroos that are in the vanilla game. But here are some of the wallabies, the brown ones, I believe, or the red. I mean, officially they're called the red ones, the red wallaby. And these guys are not wallabies; they're pendemelons or whatever. Which are, well, they're kind of the same family, as you can see. Just the way they look. And also I put those things in there. I believe they're opossums. Or something along those lines. Don't quote me on that. Because, you might be thinking, why the hell don't you know the names of those animals? Well, the moths are usually in English, and I've got the Dutch version, and this happens. It can't translate the name. And rather than just putting the English name here, which would actually help me out, because I can actually figure out whether it is an opossum or not, the game just decides not to put any name there and just gives me the number of how many animals are in there. So, especially also in the aviary and the reptile house, there are a whole bunch of animals that they're over there that don't have any names. So therefore I just put the title Reptile House and Aviary, because I had no idea what animals were in there. I just knew that they were Australian birds and Australian reptiles. But let's say here's the red kangaroo from the vanilla game. So, ooh, there's a vanilla animal on there. Oh, of course, the koala is vanilla as well, but... you see over there, it says, number 2 is sick. Like, oh, thank you for that information. And here's the giant red kangaroo from the vanilla game. We've just gotten another baby, by the looks of it. Ah, look at the tiny... oh, there's another one. Oh, look at them all. Okay. Okay, yeah, I really shouldn't have done that one. Okay, well, that was... I took a picture, and the game crashed. Record! Okay, we're back. Ugh, okay, so, there's that. Now I'm gonna take another fucking picture of those guys. Here are the... whoa, what the hell? Oh, there they are. Here are the sand wallabies, which are the basically yellow ones. Alright, I'm gonna rush through it a bit now, because I don't want the game to crash again. Alright, so here we got the... I forgot what they're called in English, but you can look it up, because the video title has their names in it. Yeah, this was actually unintentional, these pillars, but they just appeared here, and I thought they would look pretty cool, so I just kept them. Yeah, here's the platypus area. The platypuses don't like to show themselves, because they're always on the water. Like there. And they... oh, actually, as you can see, there are some eggs on here. But other than that, you can basically never see those platypuses unless you actually go in the water yourself. Which, of course, the visitors can't do. I put all these rocks down here to kind of like forced them to go up, but it's not really working out. And also, they're pretty small, as you can see. Well, this is a baby platypus, I think. Quote me on that. I'm not an expert on platypuses. Alright, so here we have the... Oh, we have more eggs. And we have the green... What the fuck? Oh, there's a... What the hell? There are fishes flying through the desert islands. That's new. This is the green turtle exhibit. The green sea turtle. There he is. Which is endangered. Yeah, some of these animals actually have a sign. Not all animals have signs, but some of them have. All the signs are downloaded, of course. But... Alright, so here we've got the aquarium, which was a bit frustrating to make, but it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, you might not see any goblin sharks, because I believe they're all dead. Because they keep the game keeps teleporting them out of their aquarium, and of course sharks cannot survive on land. So yeah, there are only 2 great white sharks in here, and the kobold sharks have... kobold sharks, that's the... Dutch word. It's goblin shark, I mean. So both the goblin sharks are dead, again, because the game likes to kill them, for some reason. Which is pretty weird, because they're like one of the strangest, like, animals. And yeah. Alright, so here are a bunch of signs, which talk about a lot of things. Like, this is about people throwing plastic in the ocean, and how much it destroys the wildlife there. Overfishing, how absolutely fucking... Basically, all these signs tell us how much we're destroying our Earth, and I mean, it's kind of realistic. I mean, of course, it's happening because otherwise these signs wouldn't exist. But oh, she's reading it. Oh no, she's not. I thought she was going to read the sign of how we are slaughtering sharks. Like there are 5 fatal shark attacks per year. And over there you can see 1 shark stands for 1 million sharks. And I don't know how many sharks there are over on that boat over there, but it's like a whole bunch of million sharks that are being killed every time. So yeah, these are just some... I mean, it gives a very nice touch, because of course an actual zoo would display those things. So here's the coral reef exhibit with the manta ray and the what's his face? The reef sharks. And this is just a sign explaining what a coral reef is and what it does and stuff like that. This sign tells us about coral bleaching, which actually was in the news not that long ago. About how the oceans get warmer and the algae leave the coral behind, and the coral bleaches and dies. Here's some food, because otherwise those visitors are pieces of shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Yeah. Before I recorded, I put in one of those sand islands that you just saw for the green turtle in this exhibit, because the turtles here wanted to lay some eggs, but of course the game has crashed, and I haven't saved it yet, so that's gone now. And here are these things from the vanilla game, which are pretty cool, just like a tiny tank with tropical fish, some jellyfish, squids, or octopus, whichever name you prefer. Alright, so here you go over the bridge, over the... Yeah, look at the lag, it's just ridiculous. Alright, so here we've got an emu. Both 2 emus, I mean, sorry. It just reminds me of that video. It's a fucking emu, you cunt! Okay, sorry. Also, I put like 15 maintenance guys around, and none of them ever fucking clean these filters up. I have to do all those filter cleaning myself. And I wouldn't be surprised if I actually don't clean out any of the trash bins either. Alright, so here we got the aviary. Which is again, as I said, don't ask me what animals are in here, because I don't know. I would know if I could find it out, look it up, but... wow. First of all, what the hell is the zookeeper of this paddock been doing? And second of all, wow, that's a lot of eggs. Yeah, the zookeepers act really, really weird in these areas. As you can see, I told this guy to take care of this paddock, and all he does is aimlessly walk around, rather than actually like do his fucking job. But okay. These things have names, right? Yeah, it's a bit too low to fucking do that. It's a Takahe. So there you go. The more you know. Oh, there we go. Are we gonna watch all of these eggs hatch now? Oh my god, those things are tiny. Yeah, this is the Australian pelican. Know that. And I don't know what those kind of ducks things are. No idea. Oh my god, the leg is immense. Yeah, here are the kiwis, which oh fuck, I forgot your name. But one of my subscribers who is from New Zealand is really like asked, not begged, he demanded me almost to make these, add them into the zoo. And here they're already here, they're here, so they lay fucking huge eggs, to be honest. I mean, look at that egg. Compare that. Oh Jesus, hell. Compare that egg to those kiwis, and how the hell does that even fucking work remotely? But it's probably true. I don't know. Yeah, the kakapo is on here, which is the... Oh wow, there's also a whole bunch of crap over here. Yeah, we have the... those things. The black... basically parrots with those things, but the kakapo should be... or should be somewhere at least. Or if they're also all died, it's also possible. I mean, the game killed off my goblin sharks, so who the hell... Oh no, never mind, there's one, at least one in here. And there it is. There should be another one somewhere. Nah, whatever. Should be in there. And there's this area, which also has some birds that my game does not name. Alright, so here we've got the blue penguin area. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Fucking Santa? Don't take a picture. That's weird, I've never seen that happen before. I heard it, but I heard the ching ching ching, but I thought it was just visitors. I know in Zoo Tycoon 1 this was a thing, where you... where Santa would fly over if it was Christmas, or where a witch would fly over if it was Halloween, and a plane would fly over if your zoo existed for 1 year or something. But I didn't actually know it would happen in Zoo Tycoon 2 as well. Whoa, what the fuck? He teleports as well. Santa teleports. Santa isn't actually in the thing, but wow. And actually, I've played Zoo Tycoon for a long time, and I actually didn't even know that was a thing. Well, apparently you do learn something new every day. So here's the Australian sea lion, next to the Australian, well not Australian, the blue penguin. And what the hell are you doing up there? That's not going to get you anywhere. And then finally, we have the reptile house. I'm actually going to go in my the area here, because it said that the saltwater crocodiles were about to die. Like, maybe they're already dead. I mean, who knows, right? Well, to be honest, I actually have to say that this paddock looks very suspiciously empty. Wow! The saltwater crocodiles were like one of the final animals that I added, and they're already either like they have disappeared, or they are dead. Hang on a minute, we can check, because there's the map. Yeah! Oh, this guy escaped as well. Hello? Zoo Tycoon is really weird. Oh, hey. There you are, hi. What the fuck are you doing down there? And you're sick as well? Yeah. Well, maybe you shouldn't fucking escape. How about that? But fucking hell! My fucking saltwater crocodiles, both of them, have already died. I mean, they were the final animals to be added to my zoo, and they have already managed to kill themselves. I mean, just how? Okay, I'm not gonna fucking click on anything, because it, first of all, it takes ages to load, second of all, it runs the risk of... Oh, whoops. Runs the risk of crashing it. So I'll really quickly show you the... well, you've seen this one in the previous episodes, but... I really like the small, compact rooms of these. Looks really cool. Also, don't ask me how many animals are in here or what types, because, as I said before, they won't be named through my game. And these guys keep complaining that there is no food, even though there's clearly a thing there. But okay. And there is my very experienced staff walking against walls. I really like the snakes as well. I mean, the snakes were not originally in the game, but the person that did the animation, fucking fantastic. Yeah, well, we don't have to look for the saltwater crocodile, because they've already managed to starve themselves into extinction on my zoo. Okay, so, that is... well, what the fuck? Oh, that's my zookeeper, never mind. Alright, so that is my very brief and 3 times interrupted tour of my Oceania Mania Zoo. Hope you enjoyed the series, nonetheless, because, of course, a lot of the lagging and crashing you weren't able to see in my playthrough, so... Yeah, I don't know what I'll do now on Monday. I will just, I'll probably make a more Zoo Tycoon series eventually, because a lot of you guys have been requesting me to build a prehistoric park with dinosaurs and the like. I don't think I'll do it immediately next Monday. But maybe I will, actually, who knows. But I think I'll do something else for now on Monday, and we will return to Zoo Tycoon eventually. So, hope you always enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the Roman Army so you never miss any of my videos. You can do it by clicking the subscribe button underneath the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.